My album Now or Never was my freshman project, so my sophomore I'm working on right now. It's set to release next year. I don't really have a date yet, but I'm working with some live musicians on this one. We got some soul, a little funk with the hip hop, a little rock and roll too. So I got like the lead guitar player for Genuine, Bobby Nesbitt. He's playing on the track. I got an opera singer. I'm working with Wit. So I'm just working with different producers in the industry, just putting out some music, man, just trying to make it more organic. So it's one thing to work with producers with the synthesized music, but it's another thing when you're in a session with a bass player or a guitar player. We got a saxophone player. So I'm just working with different musicians, trying to infuse more live instrumentation with the synthesized stuff. I've been touring with some different concepts, so I don't have one I'm set on yet. But you know, just like my last project, I want to be real. I want to deal with real life issues, and I want to help encourage people in their life, man. So yeah, that's all I got for now. This new record is different from the previous because I'm a little older, experienced a little more. So I'm not only an artist, I'm also a pastor in DC. And I live in a challenged community, or the hood, as they call it. And you know, since then, my wife's car's been shot. A dude Hound PCP crashed into my vehicles and totaled both my vehicles. And pastoring in DC, man, you know, it's a big gap between the haves and the have-nots. So at our church, we have people who are ex-prostitutes, ex-drug dealers. Some people just re-entered society from incarceration. Then we have affluent people that work on Capitol Hill, all coming together, worshiping Christ. And so because of those different factors in my life, what I've had to learn is to be fearless. You know, I'm walking down the street with my kids and I see a dude, and you know, I seen that dude running from the cops before, I see him now. And so that's why we started my clothing line, Fearless. And so I think one of the themes in this project is going to be infused is, so Now or Never was me leaving comfort when I was a youth pastor at a mega church in Maryland, moving into DC. This record is going to be more along the lines of, once you make that move for God, some of the intangibles that you face, but how you can overcome them. So that's one of the themes in the record, among some other things dealing with socially, like you know, we've had a lot of issues with race in our country. How do we address that? You know, so that's going to be on the project again with, you know, the black plight and all that kind of stuff, and how does that weigh in with our faith, and what's the church's response? And so I'm dealing with some subject matter like that also.